Welcome to a game called Peace and Death, and it's a game that will seem very familiar to you if you've played anything like Papers, Please. And the reason being is it's basically Papers, Please, but for heaven and hell. So, slightly less depressing than Papers, Please. So this is my character here. You'll notice the game's probably Russian made because there are two language choices. Nothing wrong with that, obviously, but it's nice to see something other than shit green light games come out of it. This is my character here. You play yes to play, no to not, and that to delete. We're going to play as my lovely thing here. And these are the four horsemen of the apocalypse: death, famine, war, and pestilence. You gain currency as you progress through the levels, and these are the things that you spend the currency on. They're not permanent upgrades, they are one-time things for each level. So there is going to be a thing where elevators and guards must work slowly, so I think I'm going to avoid that. I spend 20 of my currency. And I can also have no catastrophes on the level, which are basically just sort of mini speed sections, which aren't very fun. I can avoid that for 15. No, I'm not going to do that because that sounds interesting enough anyway. You'll notice this has got considerably harder from week 1, where I'm almost completely A stars. Week 2, A's and B's, and you have to get above, I think, a B to proceed. So that's terribly useful. So, day 14. Let's play that. The smell of horse manure, caked in blood, and the sound of screams during the castle siege. Today is a holiday reaper, and it is called Medieval Magic. Use your skills and don't let me down. Proceed. So, I do have a time limit, and there's various mechanics that have been introduced to decide where a person goes. If a person has absolutely nothing wrong with them, then they go to heaven. If they have blood on them, or horns, or a weapon, then they go to hell. So this guy goes to heaven, and so does this guy. But if they have like blood on the ground or on their chest, and I can get rid of it like that, like that, like that. Oh, this guy's got red eyes though, so he goes to hell. Then I can send them to purgatory instead, which is probably nicer than hell, at least. Oh no, you didn't want to get rid of that blood. Off you go. And yeah, it's called yielding their weapon, that is. And there's also demons that come along occasionally as well, and they, oh no, red eyes, have to be sent straight to hell. And this is a little, I think it's a break. I hope it's a break. Yeah, it is. That's not moving. A little break, which is useful. And basically, you started out as a trainee, and then partway through, another trainee starts and uses you for advice. Greetings, Reaper. This client is tricky. Here's the description. Hiccups strongly, shoes in blood stains, blood on the body disappeared. I think he should be sent to purgatory. No, because the shoes are on the blood stains. So it's using all the mechanics that you have in the base game, but it describes them to you verbally instead, or text in this case. So this guy should not be sent to purgatory because shoes in blood stains haven't disappeared. So that's correct. Funny customer, I've got some questions. Here's the description. Clothes covered in blood stains, blood on the floor, washed off. It's waits for sunset. Should I send him to purgatory? Blood on the floor. No. Or blood on the thing, sorry. There was blood, but it didn't wash off. Yeah, if they don't yield their weapon, they go to hell. Hello again, this client is tricky. Here's the description. Clothes covered in bloodstains. Should I send him to heaven? No. Oh, bloody hell, another one of these. Good day to you, Reaper. I've got some difficulties with a very odd individual. Small horns. Yeah, small horns already. Send him to hell? Yes, please. Heaven. And this guy, lift the hat up. He's fine. This one's got a Bible and white eyes. Anyone with either of those automatically goes to heaven regardless of anything else. And hell to you. No, your bloodstain isn't going away. And Bible straight to heaven. Horns straight to hell. And hell, dear me. And purgatory. And purgatory. And white eyes off to heaven. And What am I doing? Purgatory. And that one there, hell. And that's the day done. So that was actually quite easy. Do you know what? It's a lot easier when you take your time, but at the same time, you get a big time bonus. So that's not a brilliant grade. We've also got some new clients. So this is more people. Just you get more people as it goes on, presumably. Right, for this one we have silence, turn off the phone. No, I quite like the phone. It's a good break, actually. And lesser forgiveness. If you make a mistake during a catastrophe, well done me, a catastrophe, it will be forgiven. That seems useful. So I'm going to do that. We're on week 3, or I could just go back and replay any of the other levels if I want to, much like Papers, Please. It's very good like that. I'm just going to go week 3, day 1. Ooh, new mechanic we've got. Have you noticed something? No? Yes? You should be ashamed and be more attentive. Today we have the latest test of your skills, glasses. I do like the sense of humour in this game, by the way. It's sort of quite, not referencey, but it's sort of like just fun. Just little elements of humour in it that I quite like. So it's a bit lighter in tone than Papers, Please, but at the same time, it is basically Papers, Please with fewer sorting. Or like you're not sorting through documents, which, oh thank God, that's my. I know that's the point of Papers, Please, but that gets difficult. It really does. Take off the glasses from creatures to see the eyes and avoid mistakes when destining them. Destining them. That's not even a word, is it? I hope you know that glasses are hiding the eyes, and eyes can tell a lot. Get started. So yeah, it'll hide like the shining red eyes, the shining black eyes, the shining white eyes, and the normal eyes. By the way, my competitors' safes with smuggled goods have been found. If you see one, send it where you're asked to, or try and crack it. Oh. To do this, click the safe. Oh, okay. Well, that's different. Right, Heaven, please. I'm going to try and crack that. What do you do? I have no idea. 1. So 1. Yes, that worked. I don't know what that did. And the achievement was called Papers, Please. Lovely. Purgatory, and you go to Purgatory. Superman goes to Purgatory. That's a shame. Hell. Oh, hello. Glasses and all of those things. And what the fuck is that? That's Purgatory for you. And you. Dear me, that's a lot of Purgatory. And again. Oh, hope that was close. Oh, there's a demon. There's another demon. A nice Doom reference. White eyes straight to Heaven. And Purgatory. And Heaven. And Hell. And Phone. Ah. This client is tricky. Here's the description. Sorrows, blood puddle on the floor, claps, send him to hell. Yes. Oh no, there's a catastrophe. Time round. I get 4 seconds for each person. This is not fun. And you straight to Heaven, and you straight to Hell, and you Purgatory, and you go to Purgatory, and you go to Heaven, and you go to Heaven, and you go to Hell, and you go to Purgatory, and you go to Heaven, and you go to, oh my god, you go to Hell, you go to Purgatory, and Hell, and oh, thank fuck for that. Jesus Christ, those are not fun. Greetings, Reaper. Funny customer, I've got some questions. Here's the description. Dropped weapon, request resurrection, blood on the floor, washed off. I think he should be sent to Purgatory. Correct. I don't really care. Horns, off you go. Off you go. Heaven, and oh, Jesus Christ, Hell, and so much blood. Purgatory, Heaven, and Hell, and what last one? Hell. There we go. Woohoo! I'll be honest, trying to talk over while you're doing this is incredibly difficult. Oh dear me. Alright, I've gained 160 points for death there. Death gains a lot of points. I don't really know how to not get points for death and get better points for the other one, so A plus though. Good grade. I'm happy with that. Ah, now another mechanic. So this is before starting a level, and I can't start the level because... Oh, I can start the level. Oh, I didn't know that. This guy has things to say to me, though. This will happen occasionally. 1 or 2 of them will have something to say to you, and you can... these are things like buy things or gain influence or lose influence or whatever, things like that. Tomorrow, I need to create a catastrophe with good prospects in the future, Reaper. I'll send a meteorite to the planet so people will soon begin to fight for safer land areas. So due to my business, would you like to work the next day for me? So I get plus 150 for him. He has almost nothing at the moment, and plus 20. Although I don't lose anything for not doing it, so I'm going to do that. This means war is my achievement. Oh yes, in the name of enmity and murders. Reward after work. Okay, so just feel the fury of my beard. Your lovely flaming beard. If you get too many wrong, by the way, the elevators that you're sending people up and down on will crash, which means you fail. So that's like a 1 get out of jail free card. And I think I'll take that just in case. And no catastrophes, so I don't have to deal with the catastrophe he said he was going to do. Ha 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 ha! My trainee! Hey, it's a black metal fan! They must like Immortal. Trainee. Today is the music day of the second test week. I don't know what that means. Recently I went to a concert of a metal band called Death Minions Whisper. Nice. Which ended up in booze and riot deaths. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I can see that. Now these metal heads are sent right here. Everything would be fine if they wouldn't use my name in the title. So now we send all the metal heads with the sign of horns to hell. Oh, I suddenly dislike this game more. Yeah, metal. I like this game more again. So no, hell, hell. Oh, poor Gene Simmons. Hell, poor Gene Simmons again. Don't touch me, I object. Fine. Hell, fuck you. Heaven, hell, and you are... No, that didn't come off. Doesn't yield weapon, blood on the floor, washed off. As for glass, should I send it hell? Didn't yield his weapon? Yes. Right, dictator, you are fine. That's annoying. And you are not fine. Hell. And you are definitely not fine. You are... Damn it. Nope, hell. And so many things to think about. Purgatory. Good nothing, buddy. An unusual visitor knocked me off my rhythm. I need help. Here's the description. Blood on the floor, washed off. Blood on the body disappeared. Lost interest. Send him to heaven. No, he goes to purgatory. Hell, that's a demon. That's fine. And this guy is purgatory. This guy, oh... How are you? My client is waiting for my decision and I'm waiting for your help. Here's a description. Weeps, thin, frowns. I think he should be sent to hell. No, there's nothing wrong with him at all. Class is that and that. He's got a Bible anyway. Safe. Let's do the safe. I need the 3 over there. I get it. I get the safe. Yes, I work it out. That's how it works. Okay, 1 donor, please. Heaven. And heaven. And definitely hell. And heaven. Let's see what we've got here. Purgatory. Hell. Hell. And hell. And phone. Holds the holy book firmly. Should I send it to purgatory? No. And hell. And hell. And finally... Heaven! No! I got that wrong. Hell. Fuck me. A B. That's annoying. Right. Next. Ah! Hello, Death! Who's looking quite fat in that chair. Reaper War accomplices sent the envelopes to all the heads of states. They contain the latest pestilences innovation, the powder virus, which, if inhaled, transforms victims into a kitten. Aww. Do you know what will happen if the uncontrollable kitten presidents press red buttons? A world war, millions of deaths, and tremendous amounts of work for me and you. We cannot let this happen, Reaper, so I suggest you take part in the purchasing of the wool yarn soaked in catnip to distract kittens. FedEx has already agreed to send them. Love it. Wonderful plan, right? So it'll cost me 150 to do this. That takes up quite a lot of my currency. Or you have a lot of gain anyway. 2015, nearly the year. Or I lose 150 from death, and those two, pestilence and war, gain 150. I'm going to say no because you've got loads and they don't have quite as much. So I'm trying to keep things, I say even, but you are basically just a monopoly at this stage. Let's get rid of the no control. I don't like that. We're all going to die. 100% catastrophe chance on level from the second week except thematic. No, thank you. I don't really like the catastrophes. They're kind of terrifying, to be honest. Reaper, this is a hilarious news. Yeah, it was made in Russia. It's fine. It's only slightly broken English, so not far off. Famine has decided that he hasn't enough food, so he's asked us to send everyone not ready to give up gluttony to hell. Haha, nice. You understand, huh? Famine wants to eat everything himself, and I'm not surprised. Now, speaking of, our whole character motivation for wanting to become a Reaper was the fact that we had no chicken in our fridge, or no, it was like a roll of ham or something. We didn't have any of that, so we tried to get a takeout. They wanted money, and how do you get money? You get a job. Oh, I can get a job here. There you go. That is our character motivation. I like that. I also like the fact that there's no families to be looking after, because that's a lot less effort, frankly. In general, if you see someone with food in their hands, send them to hell. Let's go. Let's go. And you are going to purgatory. You are pissed. No. Why did I do that? Oh, no. And you are going to... Wow, okay, that's shitty by my standards. Good nothing, buddy. The client's way. Yes. Here's the description. Doesn't yield weapon. Blood on the floor. Yeah. Should I send him to hell? He's not yielding his weapon. Yeah. Right. You are fine for some reason. You are also fine. You are less fine. You are definitely not fine. You are purgatory fine. No. There's a lot of people going to purgatory here today. Red eyes, definitely not. Purgatory. Dropped weapon, very excited. Sorrows, blood on the floor, washed off. Should I send him? Dropped weapon. Yeah, send him to purgatory. Lovely. And you go to purgatory as well. You go to hell, definitely. Double hell for you. Good day, Reaper. Here's the description. Looks at me. Blood on the body disappeared. Showed hid ID. His ID. Dropped weapon. Send him to heaven. No. This guy, however, does. Well done. Well done, person going to heaven. Well done, person going to purgatory. Tut, tut, tut. Safe. Right, so number 4 up there. Like that. Lovely jubbly. That tourist got me. Yeah. That tourist got... Oh, God, please tell me that's not a reference to something hideous. Metal fan. Oh, piss. That was heaven. And that is purgatory. And that is purgatory as well. Work done. Woo! These get incredible. Fucking hell. Oh, I promoted again to Seer of Truth. I mean, I got quite a few wrong there, but okay. I'm not going to complain. Right, I think I'm going to do one more round. Additional influence for a chosen horseman. I don't care. Level is 30 seconds longer. Yeah, why not? Yeah, let's do one more level of this, I think, and we will wrap it up from there. Once, a long time ago, I made the wrong choice. I denied the plate of rice and chose a delicious burger. Oh, no. This is the case of past days, and I still have my conscience gnawing at me. Thus, the current discourse, conscience, or rather the lack of it. Okay, some creatures have it, and it does not allow them to go to purgatory, and they demand something else. Send them to hell, for we are the law. Okay. How do we know if they have a conscience? This is going to be fun. I think maybe I have to actually read the text now. Oh no. Hell. And what the fuck off. That's fine somehow. I think it's to do with food, maybe. Purgatory. And hell, definitely. And hell. And hell. And hell. And heaven. And heaven. Bible. And heaven. Wow, this guy quite well. Farted loudly, wants to cuddle, panties on the head, bright eyes shine brightly. No, shine out. Bright eyes shining brightly. Eyes shining brightly, should be sent to heaven, so no, don't send him to purgatory. And hell for you. Oh, wrong key. Oh, he doesn't want to give up the food, so he goes to hell. And hell. Duh, silly me. Right, and purgatory. Heaven. Hell. Woo! All done. that new mechanic didn't really get explored, which is almost a shame. And I got an A, which is quite good. So, I don't know if I actually said the name of this game. It's called Peace, Death. Peace, death, exclamation mark. Very good game, especially if you like things like Papers, Please, a whole bureaucracy 'em up, but set in, I don't know, the afterlife, not death or hell or anything like that. It's just set in the afterlife. Thanks very much for watching this video, and if you like it, please hit the subscribe button and maybe the like. If you didn't like it, feel free to give a dislike, although that'd be a bit mean of you, and I will hopefully see you next time.